everybody. I almost didn't have my light on, but I was turning it on. I don't know if you guys caught it. Oh, dang it. I'm watching myself, I guess. How are you guys doing? It is Tarot Tuesday on Wednesday. I was checking my places for anybody that has been on, has donated. What am I talking about? Wow. 17. I know I have 2 so far. I just have to see who is who. Oh, 3. Okay, yeah. I thought so. All right. So I have Carmen. That is first. All right, let's see. Wait, it is November 2nd, isn't it? Holy cow. That's crazy. Okay, we have Carmen. Then we have Jess. Then we have Denaja. Nani. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so I do personal readings. If you'd like to get a personal reading, you can contact me either by, let me see if I can put it up here. Right there. Maybe. What's going on? There we go. So you can contact me at thepsychiccindy@gmail.com or facebook.com/thepsychiccindy. And you can find me right there and we can do a reading for you. I have some availabilities coming up here. Okay. My nose is going to start running, of course. How are you guys doing? How was your Samhain, aka Halloween, aka Dia de los Muertos? How was all of the holiday festivities for you guys? My nose is running. Sorry. I'm going to take this one off. What is going on? There we go. Please make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and you'll be notified when you press all for all things The Psychic Cindy, including lives, new videos that come up, and if I post in the community section. There is, and also make sure you thumbs up this video right here. So I have not gone through all of my card decks. As you can still see, it's a mess over here. What is, I think I'm going to move this over. If I move that over it, the freaking, what do we call it? The ring light of death. The ring light of death will give me a hard time. Hysterical, right? Okay. All right, there. So you can see that there's a mess going on over here. Anyway, I got sick again because Jansen is coughing all over everybody.
He got me sick.
That's Colsey, his girlfriend, and he got her sick too. So it's just annoying. Because I literally started feeling so much better, and then I'm like coughing again.
Dumbass asshole boyfriend of mine.
No. Yeah, he's a brat though. He is a brat.
He ain't a brat. He's just stubborn.
He is definitely stubborn. Yes, I will grant you that. I got to make sure I try and get done reasonably because I have to take Jet's girlfriend, Honesty, home. And I think she needs to be home by 8:30-ish. So I got to move it. I got to move it and groove it. What? I don't know why I can't press my I have a touch screen computer, and normally I used to be able to just touch the thing to make these scroll. They call them tickers. I used to be able just to tap my screen, but it's not letting me do that. I actually have to use the cursor. Yeah, it's not letting me just tap it. I actually have to use the cursor in order to do it. That's so weird. All right, whatevers. I want to know, so how was your holiday? Okay, let's start out with this. If you still have not entered into the contest, I do have, I have some that entered on yesterday's community page message that I left for everybody. And I did have somebody that commented there. So make sure, so don't comment in the live chat regarding the free giveaway. All right. The contest, right? So the contest is, you have to guess how many decks I have. You have to tell me how many Oracle decks and how many tarot decks. And so mind you, next week is election day. You know, I work for the Board of Elections, so it will again be a Tarot Tuesday on Wednesday. So you'll have till next Wednesday. But put it in the comments under the video, not in the live chat. So these are the hints that I gave. I have more than 100 decks total between the two. And I have more Oracle decks than I have tarot decks. So you guys have to tell me how many Oracle decks, how many tarot decks I have, but make sure they're over 100 because I did give that hint away. Okay, so make sure you put it in the comment section under the video, not in this live chat that we're in right now. Okay, because I'm not going to be able to, I don't have the time today. It's not letting me touch any of these things. What the hello operator is going on? It's not letting me touch my comment section. It's not letting me touch any of that. So weird. Hi, Mary. Hi, Wes. How are you? Hi, Ayushi. It is flu and RSV season, so it is crazy. So my great nephew is sick again, and he is coughing so hard, and my niece thinks that he has RSV. My poor little boy.
Hey, at least I'm COVID negative and all this shit.
Yes, that's good. So Colsey was COVID negative. Jansen refused to get a test. I knew that I didn't have COVID again when I was just sick.
Well, if you take a test, you're going to be positive.
No, I wasn't. Oh, well, I don't know about that. No, because I took one after. Didn't I? Yes, I did.
If you have COVID, you're positive for a while.
Yeah, no, it didn't. It didn't. I have it still. I took it to see if I had COVID again.
That was a false positive.
What was a false positive?
That COVID one. Because my mom, who works with Dr. Mendoza, actually said that if you test positive for COVID, it stays in your system for
yeah, but I think that you have to have those antibodies in there right then and there for these tests. I don't think it's like it used to be, because that was true once upon a time. But Jet, after we had it last year, or no, earlier this year, he didn't test positive, and neither did I, within the same month.
Hey,
yeah.
My
So
ninth negative COVID test.
Good job.
9 negatives, 1 positive.
That's good then. Okay, so there's Niles. How are you, angry dinosaur? I did see that you commented, so I will go back and get that and put you into the contest. It's a free I forgot to tell you guys, it's a free 15-minute reading with me. Whether you want tarot cards or whatever, I don't care. I'm a psychic medium, so if you want mediumship and want to talk to somebody for 15 minutes, I'm fine with that. So whatever you want. Let's see. Who do I have in here? I have Astarte's Green Star. I have Jess. I have Phoebes. I have Ayushi. I have Scott Samolis. I have Ray. I have Eric and Laura. And Niles, I will have, and there was somebody else I feel that posted on one of them. I'll have to look because I feel like somebody else posted someplace. It might have been on last week's video, so I think that could be. So make sure you guys put your comments in, not in the live. Don't post it over. Well, it's over here for me, but under here in the live. Don't do it. Get out of the live chat and go in the comments under the video and post what it is. So the hints were, let's do this really quick again. The hints are, how many decks do I have total? But you have to break it down between Oracle decks and tarot decks. So how many decks do I have? Oracle and tarot decks. The hints were, I have more than 100 decks and I have more Oracle decks. Hint number 2 was I have more Oracle decks than I have tarot decks. So make sure that you have them equal. You know, when you make your guess for the Oracle and the tarot deck, make sure that they equal more than 100. And you'll get, the winner will receive a 15-minute reading with me. Okay. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, Wes. And yes, you were already entered. Hi, Selena. How are you, honey? Love from Texas and love to Texas. I guess I should say that, right? I'm not in Texas. You're in Texas. You are most welcome, sweetie. So make sure you guys, if you're going to enter, that you put it in the comment section below, not in the live chat. Okay. All right. So nobody did anything good, fun for Halloween or yesterday for Dia de los Muertos. Or All Saints Day, right? Samhain also, Halloween / Samhain. I went and volunteered. My mom and I volunteered for the auxiliary, and we went to Ontario for the fire company's annual Halloween candy giveaway. It's a trailer, and we make hot dogs and hand out free hot dogs, and we hand out hot cocoa and hot coffee, and then we give the kids, we gave ice cream this time too, and the candy bags, and we had a few other things that were fun little giveaways, like stickers and stuff like that, and hats and stuff. So it was really fun. It was so cute seeing all the kids dressed up, and I got to see my great niece and great nephew, and I saw my niece and her mom, my sister, and my other niece and her nephew, which is my other great nephew, the one that I was just talking about, Perseus. My niece, and he is with my niece Maria, Perseus, Maria, and TJ. TJ is my niece's boyfriend. And then was my niece Samantha with her kids, Elizabeth and Levi. So cute. And my sister is Kim. So we had fun. They got to go walk around, and my nephew Percy was sick, so they didn't stay out. TJ and Maria didn't stay out for very long, but we got to see them and they looked adorable. And I just had so much fun volunteering. My kids didn't do anything. Jansen being sick and Colsey starting to get sick, so they were home.
Well, we saw my sister.
Oh, yes. You guys did go to see your Colsey's little sister and get her off the bus on Halloween. So that was nice. That was cute for her. But they just weren't up to going out. So,
Make no mistake, next year I'll be going to the bar. Fuck that.
that's funny. And what else? I think that's it. I took Jansen to the doctors yesterday and they said it's a viral. I'm like,
I went to the doctors too.
Did they say yours was viral?
They just said it wasn't strep. There's like this virus going around with teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone around Jansen that's age group is getting sick right now.
Yeah.
They're testing for strep because they don't, with flu so high and COVID coming back in the winter,
mm-hmm.
they're testing for strep because they don't know if it is going to be strep, so they're making sure it's not.
Yeah. I normally can't get strep because I don't have tonsils. I have gotten strep since I've had no tonsils. I haven't had my tonsils since I was 25. But yes, you're not supposed to be able to get strep, but I have had it. I think I got it 2 different times since I've had my tonsils out.
Apparently I had strep as a baby, so I haven't had it since, which is good.
That is good. So, yeah. Jansen was having body aches and stuff like that, and so he probably did have a type of the flu. And
he still has it.
He still is having body aches?
Yeah. He called me while he was working. He wants a massage when he comes home.
I think he's just trying to get a massage out of you, girl. Okay?
No.
Jansen's still sick, nonetheless. I told him maybe you shouldn't go to work today, but he's like, fine, I am. I said fine.
Dawson made him go to work today. He told Dawson he was sick. Dawson said, "You're not sick if you don't think you're sick."
Oh, I thought that was his big boss.
No, Dawson said that.
Dawson said it. Well,
so that's why
guys are dumb. Guys are dumb. I mean, no offense, guys.
Otherwise, Jansen would have stayed
but you
home
say
and rest.
Stupid stuff to each other.
Jansen would have stayed home, slept in, and rest. But
no, he was telling me yesterday he was going to work. So
Dawson told him to go to work.
Yeah, no, this was before he ever talked to Dawson. This was at the doctor's office, and I said, maybe you should stay home from work. And he's like, ah. I'm like, whatever, I'm not fighting with you. Anyway. What else? Did anybody do anything? Nobody did anything for Halloween? Okay. Because I have to make sure I get honesty back in time. How about if we do hashtag roll call? Let's do roll call. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling roll call. I feel like I sound like a dork still. Like it's still up here and for me, but I got the worst headache last night. I started feeling like crud again, and it just has been like not a fun month of October going into so far in November, just because I'm tired of being sick. So all right, let's see. I'm just white lighting all of us. Anybody that watches this will be automatically have white light energy protection around them. Oh, I have the dragons here. I have the black dragon of the 9th dimension. I see my black dragon. I was supposed to go to the doctor's today. I could not get up and go to the doctor's, though. I just saw all of the. I was like, are there any more dragons? And they all literally just whew, came into my awareness. So, what it's like, I will explain how I see it. So, I don't pick up every single thing. That would be overwhelming, right? So, it's basically if the dragons want to show their energy to me or not, right? Just like a former human being, they can or not show their energy to me, right? Or spirit. I just call them spirit no matter what, whether it's the gods, the goddesses, whomever. Um, it's basically it's me bringing my energy up to them and them bringing their energy down. As humans, we're very low energy. I have a tendency to run in high frequency rather than low frequency because I'm always talking and communicating with spirit. So I have a tendency, and a lot of psychic mediums have a tendency to be higher vibrational than most humans. I'm not saying we're super special or anything. We just, because we have to tune into spirit so much, we naturally bring our energy higher. So, and with that higher energy, that's how I can communicate, right? And it's kind of the same way with when I'm tuning in vibrationally to the beings, right? It's that I am, they can keep their energy higher, so I can't see them, communicate with them, right? Or they lower theirs so they can. So it's like taking off, like Harry Potter, when he would take off the cloak of invisibility, right? You know he's there, but you can't see him. But when, yes, I'm a Harry Potter nerd. I just love Harry Potter. But anyway, they're there right next to you. Him and Hermione and Ron Weasley were all under the cloak of invisibility, but you didn't know they were there, even if they were standing right next to you. But once they took it off, then their energy, you could see them, right? It's the same thing with me with spirit. They allow me to see them, right? Or tune into their energy. Sometimes it is not necessarily that I get a picture of them, but I feel vibrationally their energy, and and that's a lot of times I'll feel their vibration first and foremost. And then if they want to show me their picture or what I assimilate through pop culture as them. Does that make sense? Like the ancient ones, I was seeing, I could feel how ancient, like it's more, it's so ancient. Like I can't describe their energy um because they're just ancient, right? Anyway, so I understood them like being on these pillars, and I can't explain it. Like that's just how they made me feel, as these 5 to 7 beings sitting on these pillars and watching over all of everything. Like they're pretty powerful beings, right? But they made me, they showed me something to make me understand like who they were. And they showed me, yeah, a lot of people didn't like it, but it was Green Lantern with what the heck is his name? You know, Deadpool. But Ryan Reynolds, thank you, Spirit. Ryan Reynolds was the Green Lantern, which is DC. Deadpool is Marvel Universe. So DC, uh, there's a scene in that movie that shows the lanterns. Like they each all had a color lantern, and they're the ones who created all these things in everywhere, right? And that's kind of what the ancient ones made me feel as well. Like, and so they used pop culture for me to understand them, really. So And one of my other friends, I explained it to her, and she said, "Oh my God, Cindy, do you know who they are?" And I've forgotten what she called them now, but she said they are literally the creators of the universe. I was like, well, that explains a lot to me. It explains a lot to me. So, yeah, but they have to bring their energy down so that I can pick it up. Okay. Yes, a Yushi for real. Yes, they're just adorable, right? So cute. So let's see who's here. I do have Jesus to my left. He's my dude. It's weird. I have Jupiter here, but he's kind of like, it's weird. You know, if like you don't have a good connection, like they're like transparent and see through, and you know, if they were going to be pixelated or something. That's like he's here and he's coming in and out. I don't know. It's weird. So I'll have to try and see if there's actually a message with that. So I call him Jove, as a lot of witches do. But Jove is here. Mercury is here. The Morrigan and the Fae are here. Saturn next to Venus, at the feet of Venus. I don't know why he's doing that, but it's fine. If Mars were to show up, I'd have something to say for him to be going retrograde. Because Aries and Scorpio, their ruling planet is Mars. Yes. I do have Venus here. I have the pink dragon with the diamond energy here. Ooh. She just sent out some diamond energy, and Venus went with it with pink energy for all of us in the collective. And the pink energy is for your pink energy comes in your heart chakra, right? It's part of your heart chakra, but it's so heart chakra is green, but the very center is pink for self-love. And so Venus is sending out pink for self-love. But she just said that romance is on the rise and on the horizon. So she sent romance pink energy out there for us as well. So that's cute. So there may be some of you that have romance near. Okay. I'm in the collective, so I can have romance near too. They literally were like, "Why are you forgetting yourself? What is going on?" I'm stuck. There we go. Not stuck anymore. Okay. I have the archangels here. Oh, Metatron is here. Michael and Raphael and Gabriel and Chemuel and Uriel. Zadkiel. Ariel. Ariel is here. Ariel is in and out though. I feel like Ariel just stopped in and Ariel's on his way out, or her way out. Azrael. Hanael. Sandolphin. Forgive me. One of these days, I'll know how to say it properly. They just showed me puzzle pieces. That was weird. What does that mean? So, I mean, that's interesting, actually. So, them showing me puzzle pieces. So, I have this way of thinking about it. Like, I know and understand certain things about my future. So, it's basically we all have like this, and it's for like cycles, or it's not necessarily just your end game, but like each part of your life, we complete some parts. Basically, we have a puzzle, it's all completely put together. I've seen one of mine completely filled in, but just because we know the where we want that part to go, that goal, right? That thing we're manifesting. Just because we have a part of it doesn't necessarily mean that we know all the puzzle pieces and how they are going in there. No, just we see that final picture, we understand it, but we have to put the puzzle together, right? And each little piece, each little part of the journey, um, you get your puzzle pieces along the way. And sometimes when you're repeating a cycle or something, it kind of is like, oh, this isn't fitting, this isn't working. Anyway, so right now is how they're making me feel is some of us are getting puzzle pieces that may complete this cycle that we're in right now. So there may be new cycles coming in for some of us, okay? We're all on different waves in the collective. There are different waves we're all on. Could you imagine if we're all doing everything at the same time? Like, holy shit balls, that would be crazy. So we don't do it that way. It's like a wave. There's one wave and they're going through a bunch of shit. And then there's another wave of people going through that same stuff. And then it just keeps going, right? So some of us have a wave and we just get over those tower moments. And then there's the next wave coming in and getting all those tower moments. It's so weird because I found people that are on the same wave as I am. And like, oh God, I'm sorry that you are on this wave right now and having all of these right at this moment, all these tower moments. Like, just feel like, holy shit, like everything is crashing and burning. I understand you want me to rebuild this foundation, but can I have a breather in between these frigging tower moments? Okay. But it's okay, right? Because they say that the most upheaval is right before the cycle ends and some wonderful, beautiful stuff comes and enters your life, right? So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Actually, I've been dreaming about a guy. So I must be having a new boyfriend coming in. I just thought about that. I just remembered that I've been dreaming about a guy. That's so weird. I wish I knew what he looked like. Doesn't work that way. So I don't know. I don't know why they would have me remember right now, but that's okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we do have some of the 2 and 4 winged angels, like higher vibrational than the archangels. I don't have like all of them here. I know that there are some of them here. And I have angels here. I have some of the ascended masters here. I do have Mother Mary as well. They are showing me the whole rainbow, though, the ascended masters. So they're making me. So when I see, that's like a symbol for me that says that they're all here and present and accounted for. Get it? Roll call. it's so weird because I feel like they're in and out, like they're not all completely here. But they are. So I don't know if there's a time differential going on right now. Like I felt a time. I know that's probably weird, right? You're going to say, Cindy, what the hell are you talking about? So there are moments where I can literally feel like I'm changing timelines. And I just had that feeling the other day, like 2 days ago. Maybe it was on Halloween, Samhain, right? I felt like it was either Sunday or Monday that I literally felt a time change. Like I shifted time. Time shifted for me. I literally felt the time shift. I knew I was in a new timeline. So I must have done the things that I needed to get to this new timeline. Does that make sense? I've outgrown my old timeline. But I do feel like there's a bunch of us that shifted into a new timeline. So that could be what I'm working with right now. And it's a vibrational thing, which I understand. But it also explains the puzzle pieces too, right? So for those of us that are finishing out a cycle, and those puzzle pieces are filling in that last little bit of that puzzle and shifting us to a new timeline. That makes sense to me. Hi, Shiva. He's just like, that was cute. I like Shiva's energy. He's playful with me. Krishna. Wow, my mouth, can it work? Krishna doesn't feel as playful as Shiva to me, but I don't know. Like I feel like Krishna is more serious with me than Shiva is. Shiva is more playful. Oh, the things I could tell you about Shiva. Anyway, Ganesh is here as well. Lakshmi is here. She just radiated love and happiness and joy to all of us. That was so beautiful. And she's also putting out abundance energy and prosperity energy to us as well. That's really nice. Thank you so much. So it wouldn't surprise me that there are those of us that are receiving Lakshmi's beautiful gifts, right? Abundance and prosperity, wealth, right? So we all are going to make sure that we're uncrossed so that we can receive it. I just made sure I did it myself. I uncrossed myself because I was sitting like this on my. So make sure you're uncrossed. No fingers, no toes, no arms, legs, uncrossed. Just sitting and receiving, right? Palms up. Oh, I have doggies here. I just saw my doggie from when I was little. Like little. His name was BB, Black Bonanza. That's so strange. I've never seen him. I wonder if it's because he's between lives right now or something. That's so strange to me. You know who else I've seen also is my kitty, Sir Blue Regard. We called him Bluesy or Blue. Or my niece Maria would call him Cyclops. Yes, he only had one eye when he passed. So I've been feeling him and dreaming about him. Like I literally thought he was here with me. I do have Galaxy here. I have Isis. I have Pele. I have Hecate, my triple goddesses. I have Kali Ma. I have Buddha. It's weird. I just felt like, I'm going to say it like this energy spot, I just felt Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham, Muhammad. And it's kind of like how I just described Jupiter being here, like that energy of coming in and out. Like it's here and not right now. And I don't understand what's going on, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I have goosebumps just now. Like they want to make sure that they know that they want to let me know and make sure I know that they're here. Even though I may not perceive their energy all the time. So it's a connection. It's a connection issue right now. The Wi-Fi isn't working right now, friends. They are so funny. That just made me giggle so much. So I had already said and used like the pixelated, like it wasn't them that said it. That was me, like trying to make it so you guys and I could understand. Like if when we're trying to view something, even live stream, sometimes it can be pixelated. Well, it's not necessarily pixelated, but it's like it's like that feeling of in and out, like you can't fully get the picture, but it would kind of be like pixelated. But it was funny because they're like, oh, the Wi-Fi connection isn't that great right now. It's the Wi-Fi. We'll just blame the Wi-Fi. I was asking if I should try and increase my vibration, but I understand. So they're saying that I can't exude more energy than what I already have. Does that make sense? Meaning because I'm sick, my vibration isn't as high as it normally would be because I'm ill, right? And because I'm trying to heal, I'm kind of more grounded to the earth. And they just are explaining and expressing that to me. And now it makes sense why I'm not necessarily seeing them appropriately. But you have to understand that they are reducing their vibration even more than they normally have to reach mine. And since mine is lower or encumbered because of illness, due to illness, right? So they're making me understand that we can't, it's not perfect or easy. They have to lower their vibration, and it's kind of like static energy or something, or it's hard for them to get their energy so low. Does that make sense? It makes perfect sense to me, and now I understand completely. So I appreciate that they are explaining that to me. So I do want you to know I do have a lot of Hindu. I have a lot of Egyptian energy here. Oh, I have Kiradwin here. He's here as well. Because I was just like, oh, I don't have any Celtic or Norse. I have some Greco-Roman, right? I have Roman here. Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, Venus, right? They're Roman. Zeus just popped up. gosh. I cannot think of her name. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. Brigid, thank you. Brigid is here. That'd be Celtic. Hell just showed up. That was weird. That's Norse. She's Norse. What was that energy? That was weird. Hang on a second. That was like Asian. Or. Okay, hang on. South American, even maybe. I know that's a weird jump from Japan, China, Japan to South America, but again, I'm kind of have that intermingling. So I kind of have that Far East energy and African and South American energy all like rumbling together. That's so weird. I definitely feel Incan energy, which is Peru. Oh, that's interesting. They're talking about getting back to a place and space of us learning ancient medicinal practices like herbology and knowing what can heal you. So they're really that's the Incans really talking about we're shifting into a place where big pharma is not going to be as helpful or useful because of our shifting energy, right? And it's not allowing our energy, like when our vibration is ascending, because our vibration is so high, our bodies are not tuned to the frequencies of pharmacological kind of medicine. We're tuned to the earth medicine, which is rising with us, right? So as we are rising and ascending, we are bringing the earth and rising and ascending the earth and its vibration, right? So big pharma doesn't understand this. We are going to get back. Okay, honey. We're going back to a place of where our medicine comes from the earth. There's going to be and this is the thing, is it may even be, because it was so funny because I was just talking to some people. I was just talking about some people and said, because I cannot take antibiotics, I need to be able to understand and have, oh, it was the pharmacist. That's who it was. My pharmacist. I was like, I need to have more homeopathic remedies or more earth energy, antibiotics, natural antibiotics. And she's like, yeah, but they don't teach us this stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe they need to. And what they're explaining and expressing to me would make complete sense. Whereas we're going to be learning and going back to those more holistic kind of practices like herbalism, right? And herbology, the study of herbs, right? That makes complete sense, where we will be able to go to a place in space that helps us, right? It's funny because I have the Incans and the Mayans right next to each other. So the Mayans were like ancient Mexico, and the Incans were ancient Peru. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. What the Incans are explaining to me is there's always been a question like what happened to the Incans? Like did they ascend? Like because that was like one of the things. So back in that time frame, they went through basically something like what we're going through right now, a huge massive ascension period. And whereas we're raising the vibration of the earth, that's what happened back then. Rose, the ascension was bringing up the energy of the planet and of us, the people. And what they're explaining to me is the same sort of thing happened, right? Like I had said that there was a mass exodus. A mass exodus is when a lot of people, humans, die and they are all leaving this planet. And some people don't want to be here for this ascension period. And that's what I've been talking about for the last several years. Like if they didn't want to be here, they were leaving. I know purposefully that I came back for this time frame. Like I do. I know that. My soul wanted to be here for this change in the earth. And I'm one of the people that signed up to be here, right? Stay here through it. So they're telling me that they went through something very similar to what we did. Back then, they couldn't explain it like a mass exodus, but that's really what it was. It was an ascension period for them too. But the way we see it, we think of it like the aliens abducted them and everybody left. But that's not necessarily how it really happened, right? There was a mass exodus. A lot of people died off so that the energy of the earth could shift, so the energy of the people could rise, right? Thank you. I understand that so differently now. And they're explaining that with new knowledge came new technology for them. So because they're smaller, like think of it this way, as their tribe, right? And people get sick, everybody gets sick. Like I mean, you can see the microcosm just in my house, right? Whereas I got sick and then Jansen got sick and then Jansen got Colsey and I sick again. Jet thankfully didn't get sick this time, but you can see and understand just from that small tiny little portion of, the big picture, right? And you can see how illness can spread just in small. Well, think about the all of the Incans and how much they were interdependent on each other, right? Everybody worked together. They were a community, very much like we're a very independent society as um, people. But think about it in like, think about Mexico, because Mexico still is very much a community setting. Like they're not very independent thinking. They're very group and family minded, right? So they don't think like we think a lot of times with the, oh, we're very independent people. And they think, well, we are one. We are all a whole group. There's not just one of us, there's all of us, right? And I feel like we as a society definitely need to learn and get more into that type of community way of thinking, right? Um But that's kind of like how it was back then in both of those civilizations, the Mayans and the Incans. Like if there was anything that came through, there weren't a whole lot of there could have been like most of the peoples could have been killed in one fell swoop. Do you understand? By any kind of bug that came through, right? A bad one, something like how COVID happened, right? Where there was a mass exodus. Now think about it this way. All of those people that were left, like some, their whole families were wiped out and they're just the only person. So now they are having to move to new different places, and the people that remained were much smaller numbers, so they had to move to find other civilizations so they could all interact with each other. Does that make sense? New tribes or new, communities. So they were all leaving, even though they had families, but because of death rates that became too high, families were broken up, etc. It's weird. I just looked in the Egyptians and I didn't see who it was. I couldn't even tell if it was female or male, but they literally just showed me the heart beating. And it was red and beating, but it was like in this white halo. I mean, I don't remember who it was that, when you crossed over, they would weigh your heart. If it was light as a feather, then you could proceed. If it was not, then you weren't moving. You were not going to the good place. But got that fruit fly. There's not an orb. It was a fruit fly. I want to know why you're showing me that, though. So that could be construed as, they're protecting our hearts, that we are growing stronger than we think we are, having courage, strength and courage. It's 8:08 right now as I said that, which is interesting. Why do I say that's interesting? So tell them, Cindy. 8:08 would be the Lionsgate portal, 8:8, which is Leo energy. And in the tarot, the strength card is Leo energy. I know that sounds weird, but it makes perfect sense to me in my brain. So what are you explaining there with this energy? Leo energy. I'm just looking. Okay, Leo moon. Leo moon starts November 14th. So I don't know if there's something coming in around 11:14 or if it's literally like Leo sun energy. But with strength coming in and that being a symbol or sign, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a lot of us that are going to be, as we're going through stuff, we are really going to have more strength and courage than we realized we were going to that we realized we have. So, and it's a place of empowerment and not victimization, okay? And they just made me feel that specifically, okay? So I saw the ancient ones. They're just sitting back and watching. They're talking about there are a lot of people on this planet right now. And how souls have like split themselves like twin flames supposed to be like the souls split themselves in a perfect half, but they're also explaining that there are some souls that have halved and halved and halved. And I've never heard that before. I mean, I didn't know about twin flames until the last couple years, so my kitten playing with the crate. Oh, I'm crossing myself. Remembered, and I uncrossed myself. Girl, what are you doing? It's like the thing, the stop on the back of a door. That's kind of like what she's doing, except it just has this little part that lifts up so you can pull the tray out and clean it. And so she just keeps doing it, boing, boing, and then it flops and makes the noise. Oh, whatever. That's what she's doing. She's enjoying herself. She's playing. So if you hear that, that's what it is. What they just said is there are more and more of us that are not settling for the status quo from the people in our lives. Meaning, whether it's a partner or friends, or it's now a time of reflection. And if you're learning and growing, and especially they're making me feel romantic relationships. Like, you may be outgrowing those relationships, and it's okay, because it's, especially if there's toxicity in the relationship involved, right? Like moving away from a toxic situation, or they're making me feel like the relationships aren't in alignment, and you're going to move to a place and space where they're more aligned with you. So that's something that's happening right now. I'm losing my voice again. I guess Spirit's going to be like, okay, Cindy, you need to get off of here and go do what you need to do. Oh yeah, it's 8:16. Oh gosh, yes, I do need to do that. Thank you for the reminder, Spirit. I appreciate you. It's so weird that they showed me how these souls have split and then split and then split and split. Very strange. I've never seen that. They've never shown that to me before, but it's interesting, right? Because, the thought was that, back when the Incans and the Mayans and the ancient Egyptians, there weren't as many people on this planet as there was then, or there wasn't as many people on the planet then as there is now. And so it's really, there's just a lot of things that are interfering. We've moved away from things that we shouldn't move away from, like our psychic intuition, but there's so many people here. Like, COVID did one great thing and helped us reset, and we weren't so inundated psychically in the physical, right? And so many people were like, oh my gosh, that's amazing being home, right? Because they weren't being inundated 24/7 with other people schmutz around us, right? So that was an amazing epiphany to a lot of people, right? But it's going to keep, like, we're going to keep learning and understanding that, that we need to take care of our psychic energy as well. It's so funny because they're making me, like, I just felt like so much peace. Like, I can't explain like how peaceful I feel right now. Like, wow, that was amazing. Excuse me. But what they're showing me and explaining in that piece is that, where was I going with that? I need it again, please. I don't know what my phone is doing. That was weird. As we're allowing peace, we're letting go of that toxic stuff, and there's no longer a place for it in our lives. So even if those people come back, we may be in a different place or space, right? So as just even 3 weeks ago, we're like, oh, I really miss that person. I love that person. I can't imagine not being with that person. Now we're like, oh man, I feel so much peace in my life. I just feel really good. And their energy is like a distant memory. Does that make sense? So removing and eliminating the toxicity or the stress or the whatever that relationship was causing, it's allowing you to grow, right? Because you are now in a different place and space. And now if they haven't grown, then they try to come into your energy. You're like, oh no, 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 you nope. Thank you. I appreciate it. But no, you got to go. Like if there was no growth on their part, then there is no, they won't be able to come back to you. Like you two won't ever be a thing. Does that make sense? Like some people are like, oh, we're not together. We're in separation. Well, I'm telling you right now, you can't pull people up to where you're at because your spiritual journey has given you a new journey, a new outlook. If they haven't done any of the work to make their life better and new, healthier for them, they stayed where they were, right? Does that make sense? And so if they're in this place and you have elevated yourself, grown up here, and I'm not saying that you're better than them, that's not what I'm talking about. It's just about spiritual growth, right? So if you've grown here because you've done work on yourself, you've done shadow work, you've done healing on your inner child, you've done all this stuff, right? You've helped heal the DNA to your ancestors, right? And they've done nothing and they're still over here, still being a narcissist, right? Not going to change. You're not going to feel good together. So it's like, no, they need to stay out of your awareness, out of your energy field. So I want you to know and to understand that the peace that you feel is okay and it's good and it's healthy, and you don't ever have to feel ashamed or bad or sad because it doesn't work. It's not supposed to work. It's you're supposed to move on and grow from there. Does that make sense? So give yourself and have grace for yourself. Like give yourself and have grace for yourself. Like you do it for your best friend, you'd give them grace. So make sure you do it for yourself, right? Because you're learning and growing and expanding as well, learning, right? Having gratitude along the way for learning all of these crazy lessons that the universe gives us, right? So it's about learning these lessons and stop the cycles that we keep perpetuating, right? So keeping people out of our life that don't fit necessarily anymore, right? So know and understand that it's okay. No matter what role, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be lovers, right? Whatever the role they have, right? Sometimes people aren't supposed to be in our lives, right? I always say that people are here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So, yeah. So I don't want you to fight against that, right? It's more like Spirit is saying, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Thank you. But there's so much. It's so funny because some of you are going to have your eyes opened like, whoa, holy shit, where did that come from? Like, I did not see that coming. And I did it again. I said, you guys, we may have these moments of like, whoa, clarity. Like, holy shit, how did I get from there to here? And you can see your own growth, right? And some of you like try and have your eyes shaded, like, I'm not doing anything, I'm not moving anywhere, I'm not allowing even love into your lives, right? I'm not allowing this. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, I've been wide awake and holy shit, there is somebody in my life right now and I had no idea how the hell that happened. I wasn't looking. Where the fuck did they come from? Like, hello, where did they come from? But thank you. That's the kind of moments that I'm talking about that we're gonna have. Like out of nowhere, they literally are making me feel like, whoa, I could have had a VA. They're literally making me feel like you were just looking and like you're just sitting there looking at the sunset. You're watching the sunset and you're there by yourself and it's the most peaceful, amazing feeling and you're just enjoying nature. And you were there by yourself that you remembered and then you looked over and you're like, "Whoa, hi." And like there's actually somebody there with you sharing that exact moment that's there with you. And you didn't know that you were with them until it just, holy shit, there they were. The awareness kicks in. I don't know how to explain it other than how they're explaining it to me or making me feel, right? It, they're literally saying that you're just doing what you were doing. You're just living your life and appreciating it and loving it and learning and growing and doing the shit work and not necessarily looking for love, but surprise, miracles happen and there it is, right there. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You're welcome. So that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. So they're talking about how a relationship can come in so quickly without even paying attention or realizing it, okay? And getting the things that you want and having, see, this is the thing, whether it's exactly what you wanted or whatever, right? They come into your life because they need to learn and you need to learn. And together, you're going to learn together. Together, you're going to learn together. Individually and as a couple. And so even if it's just a person that comes in between, that person that's actually going to be like your life partner, they're making me feel like enjoy these moments, enjoy what you have, because it's all helping you grow and expand and learn. So make sure that you're enjoying, even if it's just a fun thing, friends or whatever right now. Allow it to be whatever it is supposed to be, okay? And it's almost 8:30. I really gotta go. Yeah, so I want to keep getting these messages from spirit, but I also know that I need to take honesty home. Okay, so, and I would have Colsey do it, but she's not here either. So thank you so much for our messages. Oh. So they just explained that we're getting downloads. So some of us are getting headaches because of the downloaded information is coming in so quickly that it's like, holy shit, whoa, 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 whoa. So there's new downloads that we're getting, and some of us are going to be having and getting headaches. I just had a headache last night, didn't I? Oh, that's interesting. So do I know if it was a download? I do not, but they're telling me that it could be from downloads. So I'm going to listen to them, right? Yeah. There's a lot of things that they're talking about physically as well. So just be gentle on yourselves right now. They're telling me to make sure you're eating green vegetables. Right now, I think because of the downloads that are coming in, you're going to need those green vegetables for synthesis of the information. I'm just the medium, the thing in the middle to give the messages. I do not quite understand how this works. I am not a doctor, but I have to listen to what they're telling me and understand it in that way. Okay. So, however, we're going to synthesize this information, We're going to need the green vegetables. I just need kale chips. I'm going to be making kale chips. I feel I need some kale chips in my life. I just love making kale chips. They're so delicious and spicy. So good. Yeah. Get your greens, friends. Okay, Spirit, I love you. I need to do these readings. Okay. Oh, Wes just says he's had a, I just tried pressing on it. It wouldn't let me press on it. Wes says he's had a headache all day. Yes, that makes sense then, right? Ah, cute. Also, hi, Shiva. You met them more again. Yes, that's interesting. Hi, Ray. How are you? That's so interesting because they portray Shiva to be the serious one. That's so cool. Yeah, that's so funny because I'm like, Shiva. We just have a very interesting relationship, though. So Krishna feels definitely more serious to me than Shiva. Shifting timelines, blue and silver in color, a house of moving mirrors. That's basically it. You're right. Them reducing their vibration was so cool. Yes, it was. Hey, Tom! I just saw a picture with you. Who was it with? I don't know.
Medicine first.
Oh, I know. It was our back. I saw a picture from my Facebook, and it was our back chats. Lurches in full effect. That's right. I'm not going to get too close because they're janky right now. I need to fix them after my shower.
They're always janky.
He's so crazy. They're not. Go figure. Hell shows up when I get here.
Hey, Mom.
What, bud? Hang on. I wish they teach us natural medicine more. I know, right? Exactly. Hang on 1 second, you guys.
I don't want to hear it.
I literally just had to tell my son to cover his mouth because, listen, I taught my boys and my daughter to cover and cough into your elbow so you don't get other people sick. But he's 19 and thinks he's...
Fuck other people. Think I give a damn about other people?
Jansen.
You think other people give a damn about me?
Yes, we do.
Wrong. Random stranger A would not give a fuck about random stranger B.
Okay, whatever. Get out of my face with that.
Because they are...
Get out of my face with
and
that.
strangers.
Get out of my face with that. Anyway.
Cute tiger.
Anyway, yes, I wish we're going to learn more about it. Trust you, me. So, Ayushi, maybe like vibrationally, this is the thing is, so one of the thing, I don't know if you guys are being taught it, Ayushi, but they actually started teaching Reiki in some schools that are becoming MDs, right? So they are using more energy based things, and so if they would put in some of these more natural healing methods as well, like plant, because where do you think big pharma gets their ideas? Oh, they go to nature and go, oh, well, you're doing this, so why can't we? And then they try to copyright and patent those natural occurring things. Ridiculous. There, yes. Wait, I don't know what you said that about. Angry dinosaur. I'm doing okay. Good. Split in 12. Oh, yeah. I think that one was in regard to how our energy souls have split more than just once. I'm moving away from toxicity for sure. You caught my energy right. Good. Perfect. I needed to hear this today. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you, Spirit. I've had a headache all day. Yes. Me too. Yes. I can feel the shadow of mine. Hi, Jess. I'm here. What did I miss? We just got done with roll call. It was really good. Roll call. Wait, what's WB mean? Right back? I'm glad they are teaching it. Yeah, I wish it would be like across the board teach doctors that, especially surgeons have to know and understand that once they're putting their hands in our bodies in any way, shape, or form, that they need to understand that there's energy at play, and they need to be able to work with the energy of our bodies and have like have more of a concept of what is the word? If somebody's giving you permission to do this, to open their, so you have to have that and see the brevity and the weight of that, being able to put your hands in their body and do these things and help them heal, but understand that they're giving you access to their insides, right? And that you need to understand what a weighty thing that actually is on an energetic level, right? And so if surgeons especially could understand and be taught energy work, because I'll tell you what, my dad had open heart surgery and he was a completely different person afterwards. And what Spirit made me understand is those surgeons that were working on his chest with his heart right there open, right? What they explained to me is that these doctors have other things on their mind. They have music playing, and that music carries an energy. And the things that they talk about in the OR has its own. And whatever mental anguish or the shit they're going through in their head all transfers energetically downward into their hands, right? From their heart to their hands, from their brain to their hands. And they need to know and understand that they're working with things in energy, whether they realize it or not. So they have to, number one, make sure they're in the right frame of mind, especially going into a surgery. But number two, like, make sure that they're altering their energy so they're not putting this toxic energy into somebody's body, which happened with my dad. It really did. Changed so much of his personality, even. I can begin to explain it, but it's unbelievable. It was heavy. It was really, really strange, right? So, yeah. Hi, Christina. Oh, welcome back. Yes, thank you. Yes, welcome back. Leaving Dallas, headed home, but listening. Awesome. Love you too. Drive safe, Christina. Blows my mind for what you said regarding surgery. It is. I mean, and the thing is, and that's one of the reasons that doctors are starting to be taught energy work in some of these hospitals. I think it's imperative that they're being taught Reiki. I'm not necessarily Reiki trained. I just work with, I'm an energy worker. So I've known for a long time that I could work with energy and I can feel energy. And, it was just something Spirit taught me that I could do naturally. I don't ever put a label on it. Could I learn Reiki and know the symbolism and do specific things with it? Sure. But I also know, trust, and believe that Spirit has given me this and I can put it to where it needs to go, and it's healing and it's doing everything that is coming from Spirit and through me, right? And that I can help guide that energy to where it needs to go. Does that make sense? I'll make sure to do that for my surgery rotation next. Glad you mentioned that. Yes, bring it up to them. That would be amazing, right? Because they don't ever understand what those implications are, right? Jess, you are first, my friend. I'm getting hungry. Woo. Almost forgot a card. What is the card I almost forgot? The Seven of Swords. Well, that's a card to forget. Whew. I feel like using I was going to say the dinosaurs. No, it's the dragons today. Yeah, that's crazy. The Seven of Swords. So we'll leave that behind, right? We don't want lies and deceit, and we don't want to deceive ourselves, and we don't want other people doing that to us. So yeah, that's a good energy to leave behind us, right? Okay. Jess, I'm going to do your reading. What can we tell Jess? What does Jess need to know? What does Jess need to know? What does Jess need to know? Making my sign fall. See it? I'm going to use my Urban's Edge Smokeless Smudge. They're making me feel like I need to, so I'm going to do it. And same with us. I'm going to do myself. Gotta do behind me too, friends, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, Durga's here too. There we go. She's like, you forgot about me, Cindy. I'm like, I'm sorry. Durga wanted me to mention that she's here as well. Thank you so much, Durga. Okay, what does Jess need to know? Ooh, Jess, I just felt money for you. I just felt money for you, my friend. What does Jess need to know? This one flew out. Oh, that is hysterical. I thought it was the same one. So the Sire of Cups, I had a chunk that fell out, and I didn't choose them because I just needed to know, because they fell out face down. But I wanted to see what it said. I needed to see which way it goes, because if it flew out upside down, I'm a freak when it comes to my cards. But I looked at it, and it was the Sire of Cups, which is also the King of Cups. So we'll see if it comes back out. What does Jess need to know? Oh, I like that. Oh, making me feel this one too. Oh, you got so many cups, Jess. That's amazing. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, sorry, Pumpkin. You okay? I didn't know you were right there. Come here. Come here. Come here, Pumpkin. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, hang on 1 second. What's up? What time is that at? Okay, that's fine. Okay. No, you're not. I have to work tomorrow. Bye. I love you. He's so crazy. Okay, so come here, baby. Come here. Trying to get Violet up here. Okay, let's do this, Jess. Literally can't even do it. What is going on? Seriously, it's annoying me. Okay, it's annoying me. Ah! Anyway, okay, so we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. There we go. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Queen of Cups. Ah. And why is this up here? Why am I giving myself a hard time? Why am I not able? I do not understand why it's not letting me touch my screen. Anyway, so then we also have the Four of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. So this, I just made me feel something different. So this is, so the Four of Cups, I know normally is like, oh yeah, they're giving you this cup. You're not paying attention to it. You're not paying attention to these cups and blah, blah, blah. I actually feel a little something different for this. I feel like these cups are your children and this is your husband. And like, you don't need to worry and focus on the children the way that now you can focus on your relationship with your husband. Is that strange? But that's exactly what I just felt for this. Like, you're always going to be the Queen of Cups, right? Don't, that's here nor there. So the Page of Cups is where we're starting out. So I do feel like there's more, like, I do feel like there's more messages of love coming into you. But I feel like it's going to be between you and your husband, like these new, like, little trips. And now it's just to have fun with the two of you and be able to go and do the things that you've always wanted to do, right? Let's just say, like, you wanted to go to Europe or something for a trip. Like, this is what your focus is now, like the bucket list trips and things, experiences that you want to have in life, as opposed to, worrying about all the other things and the kids and stuff like that. Now it's like they're making me feel like these little messages of love between you and your husband. And because I have this Fool, like this new journey that you're setting out on and really learning with your partner. Like, I do feel like there's a new cycle in love for you. A new cycle in love for you. Definitely. And this Queen of Cups is, you being strong and in your power and confident in who you are. And yes, it's that softer emotional side of love. And it's not that heady swordsy kind of thing. Like, you don't need to listen to your head being like over thinking, right? It's more that you can be in your heart. But you know what I also just felt like, really allowing yourself to be in your witch energy too. That's so interesting. But why would I feel it as water energy for you? That's interesting. Maybe you do have a trip coming, like with having to do with water though. And then that Four of Cups, again, going back to that place where I feel like this is more like you and your husband making that energy, and making that time for each other, and you don't have to focus on the kids per se. Like we're moms, we're always gonna pay attention to our kids and stuff. That's not what I mean, but it's more of like you get to focus on the adult versions of you and grow and bring your relationship into a new place and space that it hasn't ever been before. Whereas, some people, like, they're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't really like my husband after all of these years. The kids are grown, and now I realize I don't like my husband, right? It's not like that. Like now I feel like you guys are realizing like, oh, I remember why, what I loved and what I can't live without, right? And now it's a new way of growing and loving with each other. And I keep feeling like I need to grab one of these cards. This is the, what deck is this? It's not the Dragon's Path one. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, that was my rib, Cindy. Oh, there it is, the dragons. Star dragons. Star dragons want me to pull from it. And I do need to get the African goddess rising cards because I do feel like I need to pull one for you. What does Jess need to know? What can we tell our friend Jess? What does Jess need to know? What does Jess need to know? Ooh. Jess, I just keep feeling these really, like, I just felt money. I just felt, again, but it also has to do with love. So if you do something business oriented with your husband or something, it wouldn't surprise me. Number 16, destruction, releasing your anger. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a very passionate thing, right? So releasing your anger. So I think this is more like releasing and letting go of the things that were from the past. Like you are now growing into this new place and space of releasing the past and allowing newness to come into your love life with your husband. This is awesome. Well, that's nice. On the bottom is Tituba feeling safe. What can we tell Jess? What does Jess need to know? Whoa, I just got so much energy from these cards. I haven't used them in a while. I'm so happy to be using them right now. They were calling to me, so yeah. What can we tell Jess? What does Jess need to know? I guess Jess needs to know this. Oh, beautiful. Sekhmet, and it's number 15, and it's the wounded healer. And for some reason, they're making me feel like, releasing your anger, getting rid of those things, and Sekhmet just kind of is going along with it, like destruction of the old and releasing and healing yourself within. Healing the relationship as well. I don't feel these cards. I want a Moonology card. I did feel that earlier. You know what? I'm going to do... Oh, the Moonology Manifestations, I guess it's calling to me. What can we tell Jess? What does Jess need to know right now? What does Jess need to know right now? What does Jess need to know right now? I do feel like little trips, like even if you did day trips or something like that, that's how it's making me feel, like little day trips, little little trips, just like having lunch with each other or something, just cute little things where you're creating that time and space for each other, right? This just fell out. It says full moon in Pisces, and it says forgive. And I think there's actually two here. There is. So full moon in Pisces, and it says forgive. And I think, are we in Pisces right now? Yeah, the moon is in Pisces right now. The full moon coming up on November 8th is actually going to be in full moon in Taurus. But so this is a full moon in Aquarius, and it says be real. So it's really talking about you need to be honest about where you are, the things that you were hurt by, really just having a conversation and releasing that, you know, like where you see the relationship going. I like that. Jess, I hope you liked your messages. That's a sweet one, but it just is showing me how you're going to financially grow with your husband as well. While folding laundry. Perfect. Tell me what I need to know. Hi, Satali. Good evening. I would like reading. How can I be added to the list? Well, I'm doing donation readings. I don't know how many one card pulls I'll be able to get to because I actually have to. I'm already late taking my son's girlfriend home. So doing the money dance. That's right, Jess. Didn't want to go back in there. That was the Fool card that didn't want to go back in there. Yes, you can donate. Sitali is what Jess said. Can someone copy and paste the donation information? I can even. Actually, I probably shouldn't do it. I should probably. It's our time. Yes, it is. It feels like we are rebuilding our love. It was weird because all we knew was that high school love, and now we are loving each other like adults. Oh my gosh, Jess, it's so beautiful. That's literally how I was feeling though. Like it's new, it's changing, and it's adult. But it's also still like sweetheart, cute, loving energy. Ooh, I love the witch energy. Yes, absolutely. Truth has been spoken. I typed and she said it. Yes, exactly. Perfect, Jess. I hope you loved it. That was that was nice reading. Like, I hope they're all so nice. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. What did I do with my... That's weird. Oh, did I put them back in here? I guess I did. I was like, what did I do with the new deck of the new Halloween deck? It's over there. I felt it earlier, but nope, the dragons are like, no, we are here. They're like, oh, we're taking over right now. Okay. So I think you guys really are going to work some heavy duty magic on your relationship and really open up in new ways and love each other in new ways, Jess. That's beautiful. I really love that. Okay, Carmen. Is Carmen here? I don't think she is. Love it. Would copy and paste, but my app doesn't let me. I'll do it. Oh, that's so cute, Jess. It is so cute, right? So I'm not going to do any more donation readings just because I have to do the I have to take honesty home. But I have two more donation readings, so let's just do that. I'm going to see if they said anything in the apps. Oh, I didn't need to go there, did I? Girl, what are you doing? Where is she? Violet, get out of my tree. Get out of there. No. She's literally in my money tree. Trying to. Girl, get out of there. She chews on it. Oh my gosh, I gotta get Jet to come and get her. Okay, let's see. Nope, they just have it for card pull. Okay, for a reading. Okay, I'm just going to do general reads for them then. Okay. It is so cute. I just love it. She said, it's so cute, Jess. It is so cute, but it's just adorable. Hello, Sugar Cube. Talk about sweet. A Sugar Cube is definitely sweet. Hello, Sugar Cube. How are you? May I ask a question? If my boyfriend is cheating, I keep having dreams, but I don't think he's like that. I just felt no. I don't feel like that either. But there may be something that you need to work out, that your mind is working out. So I don't know what that is, though. All right. What can I? Hi. Yes, I'm sweet. I'm all right. How are you? I'm well, thank you. That was cute. Okay. What can we tell Carmen? What does Carmen need to know? What does Carmen need to know? Oh, I just felt Carmen. So I just felt money, career stuff. I feel like a change in your career. But I also just felt love. Love. Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. The love ball. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I've never said I was a singer. So if your ears started bleeding, I'm sorry. But you chose to be here. Anyway, what can we tell? What can we tell our friend Carmen? What does Carmen need to know? What does Carmen need to know? What does Carmen need to know? Mm-hmm. Ooh. Wands, wands, wands. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't think he is, but thanks for the reassurance. So the thing is sometimes our minds like create this because it's a fear that's within us. So we may be working it out in our sleep, but then we wake up like think about it this way. If you're laying in bed with your boyfriend, your husband or something, and you have this dream that they just cheated on you, and then you wake up and you're pissed off at them. Like you are so mad at them. And then he starts talking to you and you're like, oh yeah, you want to talk to me like this now? And they're like, whoa, what the hell are you talking about? Like you cheated on me in my dream. They're like, back up. Do you want to talk about it? Maybe this is a fear of yours coming like maybe they just need to reassure you or something, but But it's kind of like reminds me of that, like, right? They're like, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything to you. I'm not cheating on you. What? Your dreams, you're trying to work some shit out in your dreams. I just know it. But God forbid if they even said that to you after the dream, right? See, you must be cheating. No, woosah that shit out. Woosah. Find out what that insecurity is within you. Release that, right? Face it and look at it. Release it. This isn't their shit. It's your shit. So work it out. Okay? Yes, I just got another song in my head. Can't. I got to go. All right, Carmen. Let's do your reading. All right. We have the Knight of Wands. Oh, see? The Six of Wands after that Knight of Wands. Whoo, I'm telling you right now. Oh, and we got the Queen of Wands for you too. Or Queen of Cups, excuse me. Yes, you got to listen to your heart this time. Oh, I say listen to your heart, and then the Sire of Swords comes up, which is all about thinking. Like, holy shit, the thinking. This is all about, like, I want the honesty, that's it. And not honesty like Jet's girlfriend. I mean, like, the honesty of the truthfulness of the matter, right? Okay, so with this Knight of Wands, it's all about that new energy coming forward, new passionate energy coming toward you. Like, and it may be, passionate meaning, I was going to say about love, but I don't feel like that's about love. This is definitely about new, passionate, creative projects, work coming toward you. Like, I feel like it's definitely like a work related, but having more of your passion be putting into it. And that six of Wands is all about that victory after the battle. So really working at it to make that happen. You have that energy coming in with the Knight saying, hey, here's a new possibility in your work atmosphere, bringing in the passion. And this Six of Wands says, hey, you're going to get some kind of acclamation, some kind of reward, some kind of spotlight in your work atmosphere. This is all about the work atmosphere. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is like, listen, not only am I going to be, paying attention to that, wand, passionate, creative energy, but I'm also going to be in my heart space, in my heart chakra, and really listening to what my heart says. I do feel like with this heart chakra, the Queen of Cups, there is a potential. I don't know why, but I think we've talked about this I felt it, like there may be a potential love stuff coming up in the workplace. But this is the thing. The Sire of Swords or the King of Swords, you see that sword is missing right there, but that's in the Justice has that, or the Queen of Swords has that. But it's all about the honesty. It's all about the truth of the matter. Like, there's nothing. You're only going to stand for the truth of the matter. So when it comes to work, when it comes to love, like, the truth is what's going to outweigh all of that, passion and, emotions. Listen, there's also going to be the truth, and you're going to listen to that truth with your heart. But the weight of truth is going to be huge and heavy on all of this, right? You have this coming, but you also know that that's going to be the truth of it, right? That there's going to be the truth that this is something good coming, right? Not only in your work, but also romance. But it's all of this and the truth that comes from it, right? What can we tell our friend Carmen? What does Carmen need to know? What does Carmen need to know? What does Carmen need to know? What, this one is just keeps trying to come out. Knowledge. So I love this, right? So with this card, it's making me feel like don't just rest on what they're telling you. You know, and you have that knowledge. So make sure that you're putting in your input, your knowledge, your experience, right? Because all of this is part of where it will take you to what you actually want. You have to put your knowledge in there, right? But in knowledge, in love, you have to remember that sometimes that knowledge has a past to it, right? So don't let the past be part of that decision making, right? But with this creative endeavors happening, especially in your work atmosphere, you're going to rest on your knowledge. And this is what they just made me feel like. I don't know if you've thought about going back to school. Did we talk about this actually? Because you may be going to get more knowledge, more degrees. Listen, girl, you need more degrees? I don't think so. But they're making me feel like there's a possibility of actually going back and learning more. And, it would be the truth of the matter, right? Okay, what can we tell Carmen? What does Carmen need to know? What does Carmen need to know? Carmen, what Spirit just made me feel is you're going to focus not on romance or anything like that. Your focus is going to be this creative work, passionate endeavor. Okay, what does Carmen need to know? So don't focus on the relationship or that kind of stuff. Your focus is on the passion and creative and the things that you want to do in your work life. But they're also saying that you're passionate about education, and you getting more education would be part of that passionate thing. Aunt Nancy, betrayal. So this is the thing is if there's something that you're feeling in the workplace of a betrayal or something, this is the thing is I want you to I'm just listening, sorry. I actually feel like this isn't your workplace. Like, I feel like you feel like there's several areas of betrayal around you, like your son's school stuff, your work stuff, or your love life. Like, they're just making me feel like all of these things. This is number 20, by the way. Like, but also you need to be aware of any betrayals that you have done. This is something that you're actually getting rid of and getting out of your vibration. I want you to know, like those things that happened, they're saying, okay, let's look at it. We understand. We're acknowledging that. However, this is not where you need to go. This is what you're working your way out of. This is something that you are actually elevating and moving away from, right? But don't try to harm yourself or betray yourself to make somebody else feel better. That's not how this is working either, right? No, that's not how this is working. All right, let's get a Moonology card for you. What can we tell Carmen? What does Carmen need to know? What does Carmen need to know? They just made me feel like I want to do this kind of. What does Carmen need to know? First quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Oh my gosh, I love this card for you so much, Carmen. That's amazing. I love that so much. Trust the universe. Do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything more? No. It's time to trust the universe. And remember what I said. We're not focusing on romance. We're focusing on career and stuff like that. Okay? Focusing on career right now. Carmen, I hope you enjoyed your message. I love you. Thank you so much for the donation, honey. Nothing worse than being right at your house after driving over an hour home from crazy Dallas traffic, and there's a train and you have to pee. No! No! I love the dragons too. They have, the energy is amazing, Christina. Don't think about peeing. Don't think about water. Don't think about anything. I'm going to Dallas soon as well. Oh, that's nice. And Ayushi, what you going to go there for? Okay. All right. Dinaja. Nani, we're doing your reading, and then that's all I have time for. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm sorry. I gotta put these away. I'm just going to start doing Nani's reading and not put the rest of the cards away. Okay, what can we tell Nani? What can we tell Dinaja? What does she need to know? Oh, I just felt another baby. Don't listen, Carmen. Don't listen, Carmen. What does Nani need to know? What does Nani need to know? What does Nani need to know? I want that card. Oh, I love that one though. Bless you. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so. Hi, Robert. Okay, I'm home. Woohoo! Go pee, girl. Go pee. There's Robert. Do it, girl. Hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. Beautiful. You're just catching us at the end, Robert. Okay. All right, Nani. I have the Seven of Wands. This Seven of Wands is that feeling of, look at, you have the little babies here. You're protecting the babies, protecting yourself. This is like the need or the feeling of having to protect yourself from others. And really like keeping others away from you, keeping others away from your baby and your boyfriend. Just really feel like the need to protect yourself, right? And this is the other thing is I want you to remember to stay grounded and calm and centered, and that's a much healthier place to be rather than like on the defense. So we're not going to have you in a place of defensiveness like right? We're not having that. You are just going to remain grounded. See this? Got his wand saying, listen, I'm here. You aren't going any further. You know your strength, you know your capabilities, and you don't need to defend yourself. All you need to do is say, you're not going any further. I've created this boundary and you're not coming any further. So really, it's not that you need to defend and like be defensive. No. It's, you are going to be grounded and centered, and you're also say, these are my boundaries. Don't fucking cross them, because then I might get some ratchet kind of ways. Okay. Okay, sorry, that's me talking. Yes, I would get some ratchet kind of ways if you want to, whatever. No, I'm not going to get ratchet either. Maybe once upon a time. You're going to be grounded and centered and really in a place of, this is where I am. You're not going to come at me. Here's my boundary. No. And this is the thing, is really closing out cycles here. The 21 is the universe. Look at that dragon's eye. You can just see the whole galaxy in that eye. You see what I'm saying? Look at how beautiful that is, right? And this is all about like a new cycle coming in and having everything that you actually want, like getting what you want and ending that and then starting a new phase. Like, what are we going to do? Where are we going from here? Like, all this beautiful stuff coming in, right? Then we have the Six of Pentacles, and this Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, right? The Six of Pentacles is like, look at, they're showing how to drink. Oh, I love that, right? And just being caring and kind, like, and have the fish, right? There's the fish. They're sharing their responsibilities. They're going to eat it. They're all going to enjoy it. But the 6 is all about reciprocity. It's I give with love, I receive with love, right? So this is a really huge thing, especially in your relationship. I feel like this place and space of giving and receiving is necessary. If you're not in this place and space, you're going to be. This is like the goal of your relationship right now. Giving with love and receiving with love. So they're giving with love and receiving with love, right? And then we have the Sire of Cups. This is about really, the Sire of Cups does not necessarily tell you that he is deeply in love, right? And he won't wear it on his sleeve, but he does. This is all about having that emotion of love within you and knowing and growing with that love, right? Not going to wear it on the sleeve, not going to show you my love, not going to be like dripping and like ooey gooey. No, that's not necessarily what this is about. It's really about knowing that you're filled with love, knowing that you have so much to share and so much to give. This is the place and space of what you want, right? The person that you're with and yourself, like filled with love and willing to share that love with you. And it doesn't have to be syrupy and sappy and blah, blah, blah. But it does have to be reciprocity. It does have to be equal give, equal receive, right? It's about loving and kindness now. But I do feel like you are going to make boundaries happen, though. Okay? Boundaries have to happen. What can we tell Nani? What does Nani need to know? What does Nani need to know? What does Tanaja need to know? This is the thing, Danaja. What I just heard from Spirit is don't be so quick to point fingers. You're not excluded from this, because you got all these coming back at you. So when you're pointing the fingers, know that these fingers right there are pointing back at you. So remember that don't point fingers and don't place blame, that you have to accept responsibility from whatever the circumstance is. Know what your responsibility is. Know your participation in that, right? Number 21, resilience, finding your limits. Holy shit, didn't we just talk about that with boundaries? Hell to the yes, we did, okay? So this is telling me, like, yes, stand your ground, know your peace, have your boundaries. And this is saying you are resilient. You're going to find your limits. But it's not by allowing people to push you around, right? You're going to stay in your heart space. You're staying here. But you are going to have this grace more than anybody else for yourself. You're going to have this love for yourself. This is for you first and foremost in placing those boundaries, right? Allowing and knowing what your limits are and not letting people cross them. And if they cross them, then you have to follow through, right? And it's not like, if you do this, then I'm out the door. I don't like that. That's not what it is. It's about being an adult and having an adult communication and having adult conversations and really coming from a place and space of love. What is it that you want and need out of the relationship, and what do they want and need out of the relationship, right? and really honoring each other's limits and boundaries, right? Yeah. Whoa. I was going to say, what does Danaja need? I want to bring this up, and it's Queen of Sheba, Secrets Revealed 36. That was just falling out of the deck. So if there's somebody that needs to know that, then that is for them. I did not place any name to it yet, though. What does Danaja need to know? What does Nani 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 need to know? They didn't fling out upright. I want this one, though. Queen Nandi, intuition, definitely number 35. Use your intuition. Look, she's got the baby on her lap. And you can see that there's a lot of green, so that's stable energy, trusting her intuition. And you can see all these other colors that are like the creams, and it's very much like air energy. And so that you know and understand that intuition and using that intuition, that air energy. You're a Libra. Air energy. Trust your intuition. I don't know why I feel like I need to do another one for you, but I do. Seven Sisters, creativity, number 12. Beautiful energy. I love this. You can see so much of the orange and reds in here, and you do have some purple. So intuition, your higher chakras, right? Crown chakra is that violet color. The reds, the oranges, really into your root chakra, grounding yourself, creativity with that orange. So sexual chakra, right? So Seven Sisters talking about that creativity, and that's all what that creativity is sacral chakra energy, right? So that orange energy. So be careful. You might be having that baby, right? That's sacral chakra energy. What does Nani need to know? What does Nani need to know? What does Nani need to know? These are the manifestation cards. Is this the right? I don't know if I want to use this. No, I want to use this deck for you. Nani, what does Danaja need to know? What does Danaja need to know? These are the, let me see the name of it. Sacred Geometry, activations? Yes, activations oracle. Wow, Cindy. What does Danaja need to know? 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 I feel like this one. Number 22, divine masculine. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, following it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. But the divine masculine energy also is like that speaking up for themselves and doing what needs to be done, and really like not letting anybody cross our boundaries, right? This divine masculine energy, that this is part of what you need right now, right? That you're going to make sure that your energy is listened to. Boundaries are not crossed, right? You're going to stand up for yourself and your child, right? So I really love this for you. If there's anything, I hope you enjoyed it, Danaja. This is really, whew, it's good. It's good. Yeah. Thank you so much for your donation, honey. I appreciate it. Carmen, thank you for your donation. Jess, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you guys so much. And I have to take Honesty home. I'm super late. Honestly, I'm super late. Don't know why that's doing it. I'm going to have to figure that out. That's so weird, Tom. So the picture that I saw, I was talking about earlier is actually Christina was in the picture too. It was Dom, me, you, Christina, and oh gosh, what's his name? He was one of the, oh my gosh, he has the accent. I cannot think of his name right now. Oh my gosh, I feel terrible. I think he's from Tennessee. He has an accent. He's one of the horror clowns. Why can't I think of his name? Oh my gosh, I feel terrible. Which deck is this? Okay, so this one with this dragon is the Star Dragons Oracle deck. That's this. Okay. This is the deck. This is the dragons, the Tarot of Dragons, that deck. And this deck is the African Goddess Rising. Abiola Abrams. I love her. I love this deck. It's amazing. Been back and forth watching the Phillies game. World Series, baby. World Series in November? Why does that seem so late? You shall be a dragon rider. Yes. Is that a little dragon? Yes, it is. Robert says, hi, Tom. Christina says, I'm in love with the deck. I'm in love with the stripper. I couldn't help myself. Hey, Robert. Wait. I'm also trying to stay up long enough to catch the Powerball numbers. Wish me luck. Good luck! You get to share it with me, please. I love the little lovey face. Have you ever tried to saddle a dragon that doesn't want to be ridden? Not a pretty picture. I would not imagine it would be. No. I know true love. I have my goddess and she is perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. Dragon Rider. Yin and yang, baby. That's right. Wait, what? Wait, what did I miss? I don't know. Oh, Don Black. Yes. Okay, I'm loving that. Which one? The African Goddess Rising? The Chiller. Yes, that was his name. Hi, Pooja. How are you? Oh, crap. I forgot to get a ticket. Why is it big, you guys? May I have a card pulled for me, please? I'm going to pull one for you, Pooja, with the Tarot of Dragons, and then I'm out of here. Because I didn't do any free ones. Well, I did I answered the question, but I'm glad. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're back. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. I'm rushing, though. What can I tell Pooja? What does Pooja need to know? 12 billion? No, or 1.2 billion. Yes, 1.2 billion. That's crazy numbers right there. You guys are just going to make it more by doing it. Pooja, what do you need to know? Battery is insane high. Got it. Makes sense. Okay, Pooja, here's your card. This is the Knight of Cups. So we have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is all about energies. The Knights are about energies coming toward you. So I do have the Cups energy, which is emotions, love especially. So we have love moving toward you. If you're in a relationship already, there may be a change in the love that's coming towards you. Maybe it'll deepen, or you just have somebody new entering your life. So I do have this energy of the Knight. And then of Cups. So love entering and coming toward you, Pooja. I hope you enjoyed your message tonight. You guys, I wish I could stay and give everybody some, but I'm super late. And she's already an hour late getting home. Holy cow. What am I thinking? I love you guys. I got to go super fast. I'm sorry I'm ending it so quick. I love you, Cindy. Yes, we'll talk later. 500 some million payout after the taxes and stuff. Holy shiznizzle. Yes. Thank you, Cindy. You are so welcome, Pooja. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great night. You guys take care of yourselves. If you want to get in individual reading, please contact me at thepsychiccindy@gmail.com or go over to Facebook, The Psychic Cindy, or Instagram and DM me there. And it's The Psychic Cindy. No spamming me, no scamming me, nothing like that. So it's just, if you want a reading, I do individual readings. $100 for a half an hour, US dollars. $180 for an hour, US dollars. And if you're interested, contact me. Also, I do need to get that. And I wanted to do the Witch's New Year Samhain readings. So we are going to do those as well. I do have to put that up. And they'll be $50 for a year reading. So 12 plus cards for you. And yeah, we'll go from there, right? Super awesome stuff, right? Yeah. And we're going to do next week, we're going to do the giveaway for the 15-minute reading with me, whoever is closest. Again, that reading is to get a 15-minute reading from me. What you're doing is going to tell me how many card decks I have total between Oracle decks and Tarot decks. The hints were, and combine, So the hints were that I have more than 100 decks total, and I have more Oracle decks than I have Tarot decks. So you need to tell me how many Oracle decks I have and how many Tarot decks I have. And together, those should be more than 100. Okay. Now, with that being said, don't put it in here at the live chat. Put it in under the video comments. Okay. Put that in there if you're interested in playing along and possibly winning the 15-minute reading. And also make sure you thumbs up my video. Pass me around to your friends. I like it. I like being shared out. Also, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and push the bell icon. Hit all so you'll know when I go live, when I post new video content, or when I post something in the community section. You guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you. I love you guys.